Beef Wellington, known as one of the world's hardest dishes to make. This has to be Gordon Ramsay's favorite dish in the world because I've seen him cook it more times than I've seen him cuss out his workers.
Hey you, huh? Come here. Why aren't you wiping the plates?
Why are you wiping the plate?
Every time there's food on the pass, where should it be? On the pass. Stay here, next time, you're out. Okay?
Hey young man.
That's 3 times in half an hour we look at finished, okay?
Hey, big boy.
Your choice. Well, stand there talking to stand here doing your job. What do you prefer? Well, stay there. Every time there's food on the pass,
I'd like to think of myself as a pretty good chef. And I also recently hit 3,000 subscribers. So I was planning to make a meal for my 1,000 subscriber special, but it's final season in my college, and I had to lock in on the rest of my classes because college is quote unquote important for you or whatever. But does that even matter? AI is going to take my job, and I'm more than willing to stay in my parents' basement until I get a job, which will be never. But back on track. I just really wanted to thank you all for 3,000 subscribers, and I wanted to create my own version of Beef Wellington for y'all, but on a budget because I'm an extremely broke college student. So keep your appetite high because today we are about to create the Dollar Tree Beef Wellington. Welcome to Eating with Eno.
I have no culinary skills whatsoever, and my family makes sure I stay far away from the kitchen.
Now to get the goods. I went to my local Erewhon in the city to obtain the highest source ingredients for this recipe. This Erewhon in my city is also known as Dollar Tree by the locals.
Bruh.
It's a main thing. As I walked around the store, I realized that there was no fridge section. So we were really about to be eating a creation for dinner tonight. I also spotted the love of my life. First, we needed the Beef Wellington for the main part.
First off, the fillet of beef. Now, look at it. It's beautiful.
Now, because there aren't any fridges in this Dollar Tree with frozen meats, we had to rely on dehydrated intestine jerky and canned testicles.
Oh my God.
Can someone tell me why Slim Jim has all these flavors now? Are we serious? Buffalo Wild Wing sticks and dill pickle jerky. This is why people think Americans aren't actual human beings. I felt like we needed some more meat, so the sausages were tempting, but I decided to get some of Joe's sloppy instead. What?
As the fillet rests, prepare the filling, which is called a duxelles. Put 700 grams of chestnut mushrooms into a blender. Add a chopped clove of garlic.
Oh, trust me, Gordon. In America, we already got all of that pre-made. Cream of shroom is here, baby.
honey.
These wonderful slices of Parma ham.
Yeah, we gonna get the jerky for that.
You to hang up that computer call. Come over here and kiss.
Puff pastry.
Look, we have a pre-made pastry too.
To give the pastry a lovely rich golden brown color when it bakes, brush it with egg yolk.
Mayo got eggs, right? When I picked these up, I thought they were peppers, like chili peppers, but I guess they're just onions. I'm still adding it to the recipe though. And I just got these because Gordon Ramsay is the type of guy to use this type of sauce. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it, so I'm gonna just call it the Chester sauce. And can somebody tell me why this is a thing? Like, you cannot be okay if you are buying this stuff and putting it on your body. I bought it for my sister. That's who I bought it for. Dollar Tree, this is why I'm starting to have a problem with y'all. Ever since COVID, y'all was doing this nonsense talking about $1.25.
This store is called Dollar Tree, not $1.25 Tree. Seeing those last 2 digits after the $1 makes me want to go to the Dollar Tree man himself and turn him into a peso.
$13 US for this cow feces.
From the gap to the sauce to the wrist to the
Now this was about to be my actual dinner, but I had my emergency bulldog and 3 eggs just in case this meal turned out to be horrible. But it's not. I am an amazing chef. This is me realizing I picked up the tartar sauce instead of the mayo.
You don't have future. You can never make it.
First, let's get this can thing open. I was looking for a can opener and I found these cool scissors, but those wouldn't work. So I just grabbed a knife and went at it. Yeah, let me get something bigger. Let me put this down before I do something I regret. I also found this brush that will come in handy later, but we still need to get this can open. Okay, we're making progress. Oh, and it's leaking. Time for Uncle Jarmutate to come in. Yeah, there's definitely pieces of metal in there. But hey, we got it done. This is also when I realized I bought Sloppy Joe sauce instead of Sloppy Joe meat.
Someone tell me why Joe is giving sloppy and why he decided to start selling his sloppy sauce.
We're not cooking the beef, we're just searing it, which will really help to give another layer of flavor.
I was looking for a spatula to stir, but I only found this whisk, and it was rubber. And I'm just tired of all the microplastics in my body already, so I just decided not to use the stove at all. The Slim Jim will be the seared beef, or unseared beef in this case.
English mustard.
Mustard on that
Mustard or ketchup?
It gives it a bit of heat. Just lightly brush. Then start assembling the Wellington. Stage 1, wrapping the beef fillet. Beautiful. Overlap it and set it there.
In Ghana, this type of stuff is basically sliced prosciutto meat.
A little touch of pepper, no salt because the ham is naturally salty. Just a little twist.
Here I have the hypothetical peppers.
Nice.
Prepare the filling, which is called a duxelles. Put 700 grams of chestnut mushrooms into a blender.
Add a chopped clove of garlic, season with salt and pepper, and grapes.
Brother Gordon, I got what you need right here. Condensed mushrooms in cream. America's not a real country.
Next, lay the beef on top.
Got you, big bro.
Simple them over. And just pull that nice and tight.
Let's wrap it up like an underpaid Chipotle worker who's working 2 other jobs to pay their rent. Ooh, is that Salt Bae? Gosh darn, oof, that was a lot of work, phew.
And then finally, you don't have to do this, but it's a chefy thing. A little bit of decoration. Back of the knife, down, and then just twist and mark the pastry.
Yeah, let's bake it.
I'm not putting it in there.
Look at that. Get ready for the cross section. Drum roll, please. There we have it. The Beef Wellington. Wait. I can't forget the egg wash.
All right, let's bring out our next single guy.
Alright, y'all. Wait. There we go. Let's go. Alright, y'all. I just really want to say thank you all for 3,000 subscribers. You know, this meal is dedicated to y'all. I know it was like comedic, you know, I had a lot of comedic undertones and it was kind of meant to be funny, but I just really want to appreciate everything you all have done for me. I didn't even know if I was going to hit 1,000 subscribers this year, and we're already at 3,000. I feel like the community that we're building is so great, so strong, and so interconnected, and I really just want to appreciate you all for everything. You know, all the comments, you know, they truly make my day. All the likes, you know, all the subscribers, they're cool too, but just being able to connect with other people, you know, I get DMs from other people and it's just like, wow, I'm able to impact somebody's life, and I really just want to thank you all for that. You know, this community is gonna grow and it's gonna grow well, and I trust that theenoszaah will be something great in the future. So keep supporting. I'll be out here for y'all making video videos, and yeah, just stay tuned always. Thank you all so much for 3,000, which is 1,000 times 3, and this one right here is for y'all. Y'all really thought I was gonna eat that? Put that vile horse excrement down my esophagus? I made y'all this delicious bowl of buldak instead with 3 boiled eggs for us to enjoy. Thank you all for watching and stay tuned for the next video. Peace.